Hello everyone, this is Richard from Our Vision Graphics here, and today we delve into how we can create a simple cervical cancer awareness flyer like this. So to begin with, we start with a new file and we go with our dimensions. First, the inches will be 5 by 5, the RGB and white color background sets. We rename whichever way you want to name your file. So cervical cancer. Alright, so we begin. So to start with, we are going to create our background. We are going to make sure our background is set before we continue. So we place an embedded file of this image. This is the image you are going to use for the background. So once this image is successfully imported, we create a mask here. Click on this to create a mask. After we create the mask, we select our brush tool, press caps lock to see the size of the brush, and adjust it to soft round brush, and we begin to brush off the sharp edges to make it blend into the background easily. So something like this. Perfect. So we shift it this way a bit. And we brush off these parts. Good. Once we achieve something like this, we go ahead to change the color of this. We want it to resonate with the whole idea of the flyer. Cervical Cancer Awareness comes with a green theme, so we want the background to be green. So we select this to clip it into the background only. But our whole work won't be affected by this green hue and saturation. It's going to be just the background image. So we shift it to say this side. We just want to get the green effect. So once we achieve something like this, it's too bright for my liking, we take down the brightness, we take down the fill and a bit of the opacity, right? So we arrive at something like this. Background like this. We want to get a bit of something going on in the background. We place an embedded picture like this. We take it beneath the hand, and again we mask it and introduce the brush. Make it a bit bigger. And brush off some parts like these. After we brush off a bit of it, you can make it a bit transparent. You can take down the opacity and the fill a bit. Yeah, so we would not like it to be so busy in the background, so we make it slightly visible. So we move ahead to introduce our fonts. We begin with the name of the facility. So this is the name of the facility. We paste it inside. The font type we are using right now is Montserrat. So we adjust it a bit further. Good. And we want to align it to the center, so we select it. While it's being selected, we press Ctrl A to select the whole page, and we click this to rightly align it. After that, we introduce the presents fonts. So here we go. We copy it and we paste it again like we did initially. Presents, and it has to be way smaller than even the name of the facility, so we make it smaller. And we create spaces between each letter. Alright, so as we did with the first one, we select it, we press Ctrl E, and we center it. I think it should go up a bit, just slightly. Go up. Yeah, it's on semi-bold. We would like to make it regular. It shouldn't be that big. After that, we go ahead to introduce the logo. All these will be provided in the resource file in the link in the description, so you can try your hands on it. So because there's a bit of white behind the yellow, we can right click the eraser tool and select on magic eraser and get rid of the background, the white background that is making it look some way. We have a bit of the white here again, so we click on the eraser and we take it away. Perfect. So once we are done with this, we bring the whole cervical cancer image. We place embedded like we've been doing, and we select this image. This image has been worked on by myself. It wasn't like this, it was pink, and I tuned it to be like this, but I'm going to put the image itself in the link in the description, so you can use it just like this. You don't need to make any adjustments. So yes, okay, once we are done, we go ahead to introduce a bit of fonts here. So we are going to type in did you know Nexa demo font type. So we paste it here and we select Nexa demo. It should be in Nexa demo. Nexa demo. Alright. Once we achieve something like this, we reduce the spaces in between, make it a bit smaller. It's too much. Something like this will do. So we arrive at something like this, and we are going to introduce a square behind this, a white square, a white plain square. So a white plain rectangle, a rectangle rather, something like this, and we make the edges rounded. Perfect. But since it's appearing on the sign, you can take it behind. Good. So we actually take it behind the cancer. They take it behind this sign. So what we have here is a bit of note here. So we copy it. And we paste it again. Paste it again. Okay, so it's too bold. Make it smaller. Make it smaller here. Okay, so we adjust the font a bit and we arrive at something like this. Right after we get to this stage, we introduce a line to create a difference between the notice and the font below. So you just hold shift and create a line. For the fill, it should be black. We are making everything black. And perfect. Once you are done, we continue with the. So we type in here cervical, and the next one will be we duplicate it by pressing Ctrl J. We get a duplicate of it. We bring it below, and we input the cancer font as well. The cancer text. Alright, so once we achieve something like this, we position them perfectly. Yeah, we change it to say Montserrat. Okay, so we change the cervical to Montserrat light. Montserrat light to make it a bit lighter. And we change the color of the cancer too. So we are going to change it to a green. We want the whole thing to be green. This should be a darker shade of green. A bit darker should do. This is the hex code, and we change the cervical to probably a lighter shade of green. So a lighter shade of green, like it should be a bit deeper, a bit, and I think this will do. All right. After we arrive at something like this, we continue to place an embedded image of this. You select the magic eraser tool to take away everything aside the image itself. Make it slightly smaller. A bit smaller will do, and we position it here. Correct. So inside here we are going to write awareness month and awareness month, and we add the month as well. So we copy awareness and the month together, and we introduce our texts. Awareness month, enter. And we change it to white. It should be white. Then we continue to make it small. It's small. Okay. I like to change it to so it becomes visible. What? Montserrat regular, yes. So next we continue with the month. With the month, we are going to press Ctrl J to duplicate this font, the awareness month, and introduce the January again. We copy it and we paste it inside here. Okay, so we have a January. We make it bigger, and I think a little bit of thickness will help. So medium. Perfect. Go ahead to add the year. The year is 2025. All right. So we change it to a shade of green like we've been doing for previous ones. Okay, the font wasn't complete here. We add 5.
Alright, so here we introduce our theme. We copy from the word and we paste the theme inside here. Alright, after we paste in the theme, we adjust it and make it a bit smaller. Correct. So once we find it in the good position, we position everything correctly, we add up. So we select the line. While we are drawing the line, in order to get it very straight, we hold shift and we get a straight line. Afterwards, we create a rectangle to place our fonts inside. So we create a rectangle here and we change the color to green.
So here we go ahead to introduce our texts. We copy and we paste in our text. We change the color to white and we adjust it and place it inside, and we place it inside perfectly. Good. Okay. So from here we just create little circles and we change the colors of green. We give it different shades of green and we finalize our work. So if this video was educative, you kindly like, you subscribe, you share and you leave a comment. It's Richard from Our Vision Graphics. Thank you.